Thank you, Viv. Thanks everyone for coming tonight. As Viv says, my name's Craig. I'm doing this for charity. I'm doing this for cancer research. Unfortunately, we lost my dad to cancer 2 months ago. My poor wee mum, she has advanced Alzheimer's. So as a family, we've really been through a lot of bad times over the past few years. You can see we're actually a bit like the Kennedys, but we don't have the money, and none of us ever got to pump Marilyn Monroe. But it's not all bad news, because I've also recently become divorced, so I'm the silver cloud and all that. So while my ex-wife was sitting in the 4-bedroom detached house in a nice Lanarkshire village, and I was sitting in my 1-bedroom private rent in Lack Hall, it gave me time to reflect on the world and what's happening in the world, or what the fuck is going on with the world just now. We've got primary kids getting taught sex education at school. When I was at primary school, our sex education you found in a bush at the side of the road. Picked up to a lorry driver and fucked it out the window. Sometimes you could get a stick with a big nail if it was right in the jagged nettles. Also with this, you're eating Thunberg with the, "You have stolen my childhood, you have stolen my dreams." Well, greeting, you and your wee Gen Z people have stolen something from my childhood, and it's Adidas Samba. So how fucking dare you? Adidas Samba I've worn since I was 12. They come in one colour scheme, that is black, and it is white. They do not come in lime green with neon pink and 2-inch special soles. So if you've never stood on the Fir Park terraces in a Pringle jumper in the pissing rain, you do not deserve to wear Adidas Samba. Greta! Got that out of my system, thank you very much. Another thing is internet dating. So I hadn't dated in 20 odd years, so thought you just went back in the day, splash a Paco Rabanne and off to Fury Murray's. And if you'd struck out, then it was up to Savoy for the 2 o'clock bin rake. No, now it is internet dating and filtered photos. So that person you think you're meeting, that's not who you're meeting. I thought I was meeting Jessica Alba, and I actually met Jessica Fletcher. And I'll tell you, I fucking stayed well away from Cabot Cove that evening. So back in the day, in the Gen X days, or the old days as they'll say, we had an artificial substance that made people look better than they were, and it was called Thunderbird. So to those of you who don't know what Thunderbird is, if you think you're a really bad Chardonnay and put a wee vlog of Sillet Bang into it, then you're coming somewhere close to it. So another thing is phrases that mean absolutely nothing. It's spenny, oh that's spenny, instead of it costs fucking what? Or your fit check, how's your fit check? Let's see your fit check. So to me, your fit check is your yearly visit to the diabetic podiatrist, or somebody from Aberdeen asking my friend Marek to repeat himself. Take a, not make use of that one. So, internet dating aside, thank God that's out of the way, because I've now met the lover, re-met the love of my life, Diane. Diane and I have been friends for 20 years. Diane is here tonight, but I wouldn't point her out. So Diane and I went on our first date in 20 years. There was 2 things stopped us getting together in the past. First one was her wedding ring, and the second one was my wedding ring. We went, I thought, we were meeting as friends, I thought, I wonder if she could fall for the Forman Silver Fox charm. So she got out the car, and I'll tell you, it's not just my arteries that had hardened in my 50s. So Diane comes from a place made famous by podcaster, wrestler, comedian, actor Grado, the Tap End of Stevenson. So the Tap End of Stevenson, very festive this time of year, a lot of lovely fairy lights on the abandoned sofas and washing machines in the front gardens. Probably a bit more Bethlehem than Bethlehem. So, yeah. So, give 2 seconds. Yeah, so Stevenson, you have Stevenson, Saltcoats and Ardrossan, they call them the 3 towns. Anybody from Ayrshire here? Yeah. I know Diana's, but she'll no shout out. So you've got the 3 towns, but it's really just one big town. But the issue is, there's that many fucking idiots there. People that qualify for Village Idiot, then they're split it into 3 so that everybody gets their fair share of it. So I mean, Diane's also got a lovely big bouncy pair of Labrador dogs. So we like to go a wee walk along Ardeer Beach. So I don't know if any of you know this, but Ardeer Beach is officially the only nudist beach in the southwest of Scotland. And I thought one day, well, when in Rome does the Romans do, when in Stevenson does the simpletons do, So I thought, right, we'll go a wee bit, give the undercarriage a wee bit of al fresco. So we went along, this wee guy came up to me and he had the biggest Thatcher pubes you've ever seen in your life. That's another thing the Gen Zs aren't into, but back in the day, we had pubes. He had the biggest Thatcher pubes. It was Osama bin Bobby. Actually, at first I thought somebody was getting sucked off by Jimi Hendrix. So anyway, he came up to me and said, so big, see if you're going to wear that see-through mankini, at least fucking iron it first and maybe take a lint roller over it. Anyway, he was a dog walker as well, he'd one of these wee cuddly dogs, and he said, would you like to stroke my cock or poo? And now I'm wishing I'd went for a shit in the sand dunes, the court cases on Tuesday, wish me luck and thank you.